Hello everybody, I'm Novita Chandra. I'm the 7th semester student from Faculty of Letters of Methodist University of Indonesia. In this video, I'm going to talk about a subtopic of psycholinguistics, which is about a brief introduction to human memory. So what is memory? Memory is the process in which information is encoded, stored, and retrieved. Encoded here means to allow information from the outside world to reach our senses in the form of physical stimuli. This information or physical stimuli is inputted into our memory through the encoding process. The next step is to store, to maintain the encoded information into our memory over periods of time. And the last step is to retrieve the information that has been stored previously into our mind so that it's accessible and ready to be used. There is a wording that says, there is no learning without memory, and language learning in particular. It's a wording by Scott Turnberry in his book entitled An A to Z of ELT, or English Language Teaching. Scott Turnberry himself is a New Zealand linguist and teacher trainer in the field of ELT. So from his wording, we can get that learning in most cases is a memory task, including language learning. In fact, learning a language is learning a large amount of vocabulary. And that's why memory plays a big role in language learning. Okay, so there are three general stages of memory. The first one is sensory memory. The second one is short-term memory. And the third one is long-term memory. We'll talk about it one by one. The first one is sensory memory. Sensory memory is triggered by physical stimuli from the outside world to our senses. This physical stimuli has several names based on which human sense that catch it. If it's catched by skin, then it's called as haptic. If it's by ears, then it's called as echoic. Eyes as iconic, nose as olfactory, and tongue or tasting sense as gustatory. Sensory memory holds sensory information for less than 1 second, then observe and encode it into short-term memory. The second one is short-term memory, or is also known as working memory. Short-term memory is responsible for holding and processing information for only a short period of time. Short-term memory has limited capacity and durability. Information in short-term memory can come from two sources. The first one is from external source or from the sensory memory. The second one, information can be retrieved from the long-term memory. The primary job of short-term memory or working memory is to keep information active and ready to be used. Most cognitive tasks, such as identifying, speaking, and writing, depends on this short-term memory or working memory. The third one, or the last one, is long-term memory. Long-term memory is responsible for storing a much larger quantity of information in a more permanent way, even sometimes lasts for a whole lifespan. Long-term memory has enormous capacity and durability. Information from short-term memory is stored here in long-term memory, but then can be retrieved back into short-term memory or working memory when needed. Repetition is the crucial key for a memory to last longer and to prevent it from being lost. That's all about a brief introduction to human memory. Thank you for watching.